Hey guys, Susanna here. I'm going to be doing a book review today, something a little bit different, and I'm actually testing out. I've learned that I can zoom in, so I'm just testing this out. I need to sort of keep it within there. I'll keep it there. This book is called Voyage Laine, I think it's called, A Trip Around the Wool. And it's by Quiltmania Editions, and it's this lady, I think she might be German or French, I don't know. It's written in English and in French, I think, and I saw it at my local quilt shop, and I just on Pinterest I've been looking at this sort of stuff and I just love it. I really want to get into that textile art and all that kind of stuff, as well as buying the book. I bought, she had sort of really nice felt wool stuff by the metre, so I thought she only had about a few colours in this, but she's got other stuff as well. Definitely worth getting the greens for green leaves, but I wouldn't mind grunging them up a little bit, like adding some brushos and whatever to it and making them a bit more leafy colour. She's used wool backgrounds and all that kind of stuff, so it's a chance for me to use all my little those little wool bits that you can get from the op shop. Just get these wool pieces because you can buy them really quite cheap, but I've also got those really nice little the stone wash and the river washed wool by the SCHWEITZER, which is a very Dutch way of saying it. It's a Dutch company. They have got a website which I think is SCHWEITZER.com. Where is it? Pinterest. Yeah, SCHWEITZER.com. So if you SCHEEPJES, and so you can get this sort of stuff on the internet. Yeah, it's directly from the company. I just got it from my local shop here. So it's a chance for me to use up some of my wool. You can also use this type of wool. I bought this from a local wool place. I've been sitting around and just sort of integrate that into it. This is obviously wool that's been dyed and needs to be spun into stuff, but I just rip bits and pieces off and twist it and maybe couch it down. I just love the colouring. I thought it just sort of reminds me. I think that does go really nice with that green. There's a fair bit of it. So yeah, well anyway, I'll just show you all the wool pieces. Now I need to show you the book, and but I'm also going to incorporate what's the name, my perlé and all that kind of stuff. She just has made it out of wool, and everything's wool, like it's even on wool. So it's just such a gorgeous book. So yeah, so it's in French here and in English. A lady, what's her name? It's really hard to say. What does she says? Oh, I can't say it, but anyway, this is the book, Voyage Laine, Trip Around the Wool, Quiltmania Editions. Yeah, I'll bring it up closer. I mean, I have zoomed it in, that one, so doing a book review and I can't say her name. There we go. If we get you to do a, pause the page if you do like the book. It's just gorgeous. She just uses all old wool. She uses wool everything, but I think it is French, and she uses a main wool. Is it Lena Black or something like that? But it's just beautiful. And what you pay for a book, I got it for 52, but the amount of projects and stuff that you get in this, if you went to go to classes, it would cost you way more than that. So a really good book is worth way more than what you pay for it. So and felt is awesome. It doesn't fray, and you can I've got a little collection of bits and pieces of wool. I've got one of my, where is this grey, like stuff like this grey thing. I got this from a thrift shop. It just happened to have a bolt of wool, so, and you can even get wool clothes and all that kind of stuff. So I do like the idea of using a wool background and all that kind of stuff, but it's just beautiful. I hope it's not glaring. She gives you, this is just you know, at the start of the book, it's just explaining about different, what the contents. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 projects. I mean, if you went to 15 classes. So this one is like When Leaves Fly. She loves doing the leaves. Hopefully you can see that. I'll have a look if it's still going okay. Yep, there we go. Hopefully it's not too glary. Just gorgeous. Just really pretty. I love the inside of it. The outside is probably a bit more like Crazy Patch. I tend to grab things from books that I really like, and then make it into my own. I always, that's just the artist and the creative person in me. Get inspiration, but then make it into your own. I love the way that she's actually even put the labels, which is really, really nice. Beautiful. And then you do this technique. I think I've seen Anne Brooke do that. Just drinking my coffee. Where she does stitching, and then you pull away the paper. It's called silk paper. I have to look into that. So I've had a bit of a quick read of this, but one of these books that you can really get into. So there you go. There's a bigger picture of, I just love it. I love the way she's done that. Then you get the pattern. So it's really, really good. You get a pattern to do that. I love these. I think they are so cute. This is probably my favorite. And then she has this technique of how you can turn wool. See how that looks velvety, like it's like tufted. Yeah, how do I achieve the velvet look? So she shows you how to do that. I really do like it. Really, really cute. Like very, very detailed. I know Jeanette will probably really like this book. Love it, love it, love it. Lots of slow stitching in between, holding it all together. I mean, you can do that. You don't need wool background. You can have fabric. So that's why you get inspiration with stuff like this. So you get the patterns. Looks a bit like an owl, I reckon. Love that, love that. Hopefully it's still in. It's probably one of my favourite ones. I think it's the autumny tones of it. She's got it where she's just done the outline. If I was to do it, I probably would maybe colour in the bird, and then shows you how to make it into a pillow. Yeah, I think I'd probably colour it in. And then notice how she's got like the plane on the inside, so you can see the focal point is the actual the birds. And then, you know, a bit more fabric and stuff on the outside. So, and then a little diary. So I like it's just, you know, not just quilts, to making a little cover for a book. And then there's even this gorgeous jacket. Pulling apart the diary, like real detail. So what's this one? This is a 4 seasons project, one for each season. I'm currently working on a 4 seasons project, which should be coming out probably at the end of the next month. So June, I've got my hummingbird block of the month, and then I'm going to be putting out my 4 seasons project, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's one I've had to pull in the reins and not you know, like I've had to hold back, and I thought I want to wait until it's completely finished. So this is, I'm not so fussed on, I like a little bit more, because I'm an artist, I like colours to go together. Some people really love this look. I do like a little bit of randomness, but I think that's for me a bit too random. But I love the techniques that she uses. It's really nice. It really feels so 3D and quite textural. So you pick bits and pieces here, all old blankets. So I like that. That's probably a little bit more me, like a bit subtle. Okay, love that. She actually puts cheesecloth underneath her bits and then sews. which is unusual. So, but yeah, different way of different people doing it. Quite like that. Oops, sounds like it is pouring down. It just started raining. So, look at these, so pretty. Wool is awesome. You get really quick stitches and a lovely technique. So she's got wool here and then thinner wools, but I would probably just use the wool and then maybe use a pearl thread, which is, you know, that you use what you've got. I've got some wools and I'd like to use, I'm probably going to do one big project out of this, and I'm tempted to do the jacket. I might get a friend to help me. This is what I want to do. I just love this Tree of Life. I'm probably not going to do so much that. I'm just going to do probably more like what's on that side. So I'm after some nice plain green wool, so I'm going to be scouring the op shops and having a look for a greeny or even a bluey colour. So it's the sky in the background. You know, you build up your tree. Probably it says you've got to cut 150 leaves. Here it is. I just love it. Thought I want to get some mushrooms, and then I'm probably going to put some birds in the tree, and maybe, you know, do a squirrel or something, and I want to make it into an actual a blanket or something that I can hang up. And even on some of the leaves, rather than doing you know, like I'll sew it on, but I'm going to put names of people from my family and, you know, friends that are really close to me. So it's actually called a Tree of Life. I thought I wanted something that's going to represent me and my family and everything. I just love that. Looks like it's got moss on there. I think she's done that velvety technique. I put it down and then sort of foofed it out. Still have to read it. So this will be a project that I'll probably do behind the scenes and bring it out every now and again, and because it's going to take a bit of time. I love the way that she's just done that there. Really pretty. So you just take what you want from books. See, I actually quite like that, the way it's toned. It's quite nice. Use old needle points and stuff that you find from you know, like you find that someone's got, you know, their old grandma's one to make a bag, or even incorporate that into your embroideries. So using a lot of the techniques, not necessarily using wool, probably just mainly vintage fabric. I've got all my fabulous French finds. I've got one more to go next month, and so I want to turn that into a nice project as well. I mean, look at that, that's gorgeous. You could definitely do that with you know, not wool, all your other fabrics. I love this jacket. I haven't got anything you know, that I've actually sewn on and worn. See, I love that, just so pretty. Love that. So you just use all those techniques. It actually reminds me of that French sewer that Rachel from Roxy Creations showed, Filial Cecile or something like that. And I'm subscribed to her channel. I can't understand a word she's saying, but I just watch what she does and stitches, and she does this sort of stuff. Isn't that cute? That's sort of got a Lisa Maddox style from Forage, or whatever you call it. So cute. So yeah, very sort of woodsy, and yeah, like that. So you just pinch the ideas. Isn't that gorgeous? And I would probably, you know, have some wool in it, but I have other stuff as well. It's really lovely. Very nice take on an old classic of doing hexagons, and you get fabric and you fold it over to the front. So in the bag, love the daisies. So you get the pattern for this as well. Isn't it really pretty? And that's done really quick. So pretty. Hopefully it's not linear. I really like that. And I think it's one of those open sort of shawls that's quite open and big. And being quite cold here in Ballarat, I probably would wear it over. So I'm just going to talk to a good sewer friend of mine and get her to help me sew the actual jacket, and then I'll do the stitching. So pretty. I love the way that it's coming out of the pockets, the flowers. So yeah, I'm not much of a sewer when it comes to clothes, but they do show, she does show you everything. See, once again, lovely. Not really my colour, but if you did this in colours that you like, it's actually rather sweet. So you just got to think outside the box, look at the technique, and think of the colouring. So pretty. So I was supposed to have up a video today earlier, and I thought, oh, I'm a bit slow, so this is coming out a little bit later on the Tuesday. Sorry guys. Just beautiful, and hopefully my zoom in has worked okay. I'm creative and I can do all that, but when it comes to the technology side of it all, I'm not really that good, which is a bit frustrating. But I really want to zoom it in so that when I do stitching you can actually see it a little better. It's been a bit of a problem, so I do apologise. See, I quite like that technique. It's really nice. Lovely, lovely book. So this would be a good first project, something a little simple just to get you into the feel of it. That's cute. There you go. A good book can be worth, you know, a bit of money to you, because you've got so many lessons in the one book. And you got the pattern. There you go. Oh, I like that. Shows you how to do that. That's something that Anne book did as well. You know, where you're weaving it in. I just love that, the look of the leaves. Yeah, they look really cool. She's sort of done that velvety technique as well. You put it on and then it's really pretty. So there you go. Gives you some of the stitches in the back. Most of these we would know how to do. Yep, pretty much. Looking at them all, and then on here is the back pattern, and that's for oh, looks like it's even coming apart. Oh, good. That's good. The back pattern, that's for the bag and the jacket. So there you go. Well, thank you very much guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something a little bit different, just giving you a bit of insight to the type of stuff that I would like to do, and I'm going to continuing on with my block of the month, which should be the next video this coming Saturday or the Tuesday. So yeah, okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.